Welcome back to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us. All right, this guest is Ryan Cousins, CEO of Critical. Ryan, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks, Michael. How you doing?
All right, my pleasure. All right, I see you're out in San Francisco. My gosh, I spent so many good years there in San Francisco, down in the financial district, Telegraph Hill, you name it. I love that place. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh gosh, it was a blur. All right, give us a little background of what you do, and then let's talk about Critical and the breakthrough content, the breakthrough ideas, and things that you're doing in your industry sector.
Yeah, sure. Critical was started a couple of years ago by myself and my two co-founders, and our main focus is on safety critical and mission critical systems. Anything from industrial robotics to medical devices, automation, networking, communications, all different kinds of things. And, we kind of came out of the gates by introducing a product we call Snickerdoodle. And it's essentially a little modular, you used to call it brain, for things like robotics, automation, communications, and that kind of thing. And the general idea is to make sort of the advanced technologies that are used for those kinds of applications more readily available and usable for people of all sort of different backgrounds, and make it more affordable and more practical for sort of production applications.
So, is it for robotics, is it military? Give the audience a flavor for how, because obviously I see on your websites it's the size, it almost looks like it fits in the palm of your hand, but
yeah, exactly. So it's the exact size of kind of standard U.S. business card. So,
okay.
2 inches by 3.5 inches. So. As far as applications go, yes, all of the above. And we've had it used for industrial 6-axis robotic arms, real-time video encoding and decoding devices, working on a project right now putting in pinball machines. It's sort of all over the map, and that's what makes it kind of so much fun to work on, is we have this super flexible, reconfigurable module that is usable across all these different applications and industries. So we get exposed to all sorts of different things that we, obviously setting out in this whole adventure had no idea that it would kind of present all these opportunities to us.
Tell us about Raspberry and how it's different.
Yeah, so Raspberry Pi is a little bit different kind of in principle, just because it's more of a what you call a single board computer. So sort of a cheap little Linux box that you can put in your pocket or in your closet or something, maybe run a little web server on, or hook up, a temperature sensor, put outside of your house so you can monitor the temperature out the day, or create a little, chicken door opening mechanism for a coop or chicken coop door. Snickerdoodle is different because it's designed for kind of, in general, more kind of mechatronic applications or high bandwidth applications. So if you're connecting multiple motors, an array of sensors, maybe you're doing a video processing or vision processing application, it's kind of better suited for those types of things, just because of the hardware that or the primary silicon we're using on board can be used to accelerate more complex algorithms than you would normally run in just your kind of run-of-the-mill microprocessor or microcontroller.
Well, you must have some ratio. Let me interrupt here for a second, Ryan. You must have some ratio of improved productivity with what Snickerdoodle does versus some of the other competitors that are out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. A good example is a product we're working on recently that's based around Snickerdoodle, where they're doing a real-time video encoding for kind of a video IP network solution, and they saw the the throughput of the encoder go from about 4 frames a second, full HD high definition, to over 60 frames a second. So, I mean, depending on the actual your implementation, the specific application, all that kind of stuff. I mean, you can see anything from a 10x to in some situations people see over 100x performance improvements. And another big consideration is because this is designed to truly be an embedded device, power consumption is also a big factor. So your kind of compute per watt metrics can also see a sizable increase because you're able to move a lot of that what would otherwise be just pure software-based algorithms over to more kind of like reconfigurable hardware, dedicated hardware implementations of the same thing.
All right, now it's not just video. You works in robotics. It works just automating systems across the board. It helps the if I'm trying to be on page with you. It helps the integration of the other parts work better. Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
A lot of the kind of origin of the products came from our experience developing various systems for people where there'd be these really kind of heterogeneous architectures, and you might be piecing together a system with several different microprocessors and microcontrollers and all these different kind of communication buses, and all these systems are very complex, as you can imagine. Robotics, you're integrating multiple different kinds of motors, sensors, sometimes cameras. Obviously, there's a control interface. Maybe there's a connectivity element.
But let me jump in there for a second and change gears on you for just a second. The business side of this thing. What stage is your company in, and are you seeking capital for growth, and what would you use it for, and how much money are you looking for?
Yeah, so we're kind of getting ready to launch a $2 million, I guess what we call seed investment round for building up some of the IP side of the business.
Right.
So we're kind of, I would say, in production now, or transitioning into volume production. So gone through all the hardware development, initial software development phase. Now it's a matter of kind of scaling that side of things, generating more revenue, obviously increase our margins, and then get into more of the kind of the software side, the application-specific software side of the business.
Are you shipping units now? Are you getting that part started?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I have a few customers who are looking at low hundreds to thousands of units a month kind of thing. So we're actually working through our backlog of pre-orders. We had a pre-order campaign that we launched a year or so ago, and kind of pushing through all of that. So we still have a few items to ship there, but yeah, all in all, production's moving forward. Continuing with the development, next generations of the product, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so we got less than a minute left. I'm taking that from you that this is an international product. It's not just confined to domestic, correct?
That's right. Yeah, I mean
okay.
Our three. Well, I mean, it's kind of all over the globe. Exactly. I mean, our 4 biggest customers. One's U.S. based, one's Australian based, one's based in China, and another in Europe.
Right.
Yeah,
I hate to cut you off, but we've got to run. I'll give the contact information. Thanks for being a guest for us.
All right. Thanks a lot, Michael.
You're welcome. Ryan Cousins, Critical, KRTKL Inc. You've been listening to CEO Money with Michael Yorba. The segment is brought to you by Alpine 4. And if you have a project or a company you'd like us to talk about, bring it to us. Good luck.